One year during, I can't remember, basketball or wrestling or maybe even both, our cheerleaders got just a little bit self-important, I guess, because at one of my faculty meetings, our faculty meetings, after the announcements and said, okay, open session, the faculty, particularly those ladies who keep an eye on things, said those cheerleaders are getting out of hand. Oh, yes, I haven't noticed. What's going on? Well, they're linking hands, arms, and going around and sweeping the halls and making everybody get out of their way because they're taking over. And, you know, we have the rule that nobody chews gum in the building. They not only are sweeping the hall, which is not right, they're chomping away on their gum. Well, I felt a little embarrassed that I hadn't noticed, but I said, okay, I'll check it out. And I didn't just go on what they said. I started checking it out. Sure enough, I stepped out of the office one noon hour, and here they are, sweeping the hall, arms linked, chewing gum. I wouldn't say all of them, but most of them. So I called them into the office and told them, okay, girls, the faculty told me you'd been behaving like that. I didn't want to believe it. But since you are, you've forfeited the right to cheer for the team this week. Oh, you can't do that. We have to cheer. That's our job. No, not when you act like this. It's not your job. You are not to cheer. And furthermore, do not wear those cheerleading uniforms to school anymore except on game days. And don't wear them any this week because you aren't going to be involved in game day. Well, they were pretty pouty about it and not happy, but they knew me well enough to know that they might as well leave and go on. I think they also thought that we'll find some way to overrule that, because I can't remember if it was the same day or a day or two later, a Daily Twin girl, or maybe two of them were on that squad. I can't remember if both were or not. But a Daily Twin came in, spoke to the secretary. The secretary pokes her head in the door. Nobody's with me. She says, there's a young lady here who wants to see you. Miss Daly came in and informed me that they had to cheer. I said, no. She promptly laid down on the floor and performed as good a 2-year-old temper tantrum as I've ever seen. Oh, man, she cried and she kicked and put on quite a show. But I thought, well, so I just watched her. She got through, and I said, it doesn't change anything. You're not going to be cheering at the game this week. She said, that's what I thought, that you wouldn't change your mind. And I couldn't see a tear streaming from her eyes, although she'd been officially crying a whole lot. And the way she said that, I couldn't help but wonder, was that really her idea, or was that the strategy that the girls came up with, and she drew the short straw and had to be one to put the performance on? Never know, never talk to her about it again. From a fine family, fine kid. Hard to tell what goes on around school sometimes.